The OSS, America's precursor to the CIA, was known for developing highly specialized equipment, but among all their gear, one item stands out. A survival satchel carried only by shadow operatives operating deep behind enemy lines. This ultra-rare pack contained tools and materials designed to help a single operative vanish, navigate and survive in hostile territory. And the principles behind it remain directly applicable to anyone interested in survival, evasion or practical prep today. The survival satchel was designed with one goal in mind. The operative must survive, move silently and remain undetectable while covering hostile territory. Unlike standard field kits issued to infantry, this satchel was compact yet packed with ingenuity. Inside, operatives carried essential navigation aids, primitive but reliable signaling devices, and multi-purpose tools that could be used for both survival and evasion. Every item had a dual purpose. For example, a small collapsible mirror could be used to signal friendly aircraft, reflect light into dark areas to find hidden markers, or even serve as a cutting surface in emergencies. The lesson here is one that applies directly to backyard survival enthusiasts. Multi-functionality increases your preparedness while minimizing weight. Anyone building a modern urban or backyard survival kit can borrow this principle, ensuring every item serves more than one purpose. The kit also included materials for stealth and concealment. Miniature tarpaulins, camo cloth, and rudimentary odor-masking powders allowed operatives to remain hidden during daylight or when moving through densely populated areas. These items weren't high-tech. They were carefully chosen for practicality. Today, this translates to simple but effective strategies: tarps for emergency shelters, natural vegetation for concealment, and lightweight cloths to cover gear in unexpected situations. Even backyard shelters or off-grid structures can benefit from these principles by keeping spaces low profile and integrated with the environment. Food and water management was another critical feature. The OSS pack carried compact rations, water purification tablets, and instructions for finding safe water sources in almost any environment. Operatives were trained to consume only what was necessary, store food discreetly, and use minimal waste to avoid detection. Modern survivalists can apply this by packing small, calorie-dense rations, portable water filters, and learning to ration resources efficiently. It demonstrates a timeless truth. Preparation isn't just about what you carry, it's about how you use it. Navigation and intelligence gathering were at the core of the satchel's design. Simple but reliable maps, compasses and coded notebooks allowed operatives to move without leaving a trace while documenting essential information for extraction or mission success. The packs often included small, collapsible writing tools and pencils that could be used under the most adverse conditions. Today, anyone building a preparedness kit can benefit from including compact navigational tools and a waterproof notebook to track plans, inventory, or emergency notes. The principle remains. A small, lightweight system that keeps you informed is more effective than carrying heavy, cumbersome gear. Perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this kit was its focus on improvisation. Tools were selected not just for their immediate purpose, but for their ability to be adapted creatively. A length of cord could serve as a tripwire, clothesline, or binding tool. A small canister could hold tinder, store food, or even serve as a container for signaling powder. OSS operatives were trained to use each item in multiple ways, thinking 3 steps ahead. For backyard survivalists, this teaches a critical lesson. The most valuable tools are those you can manipulate creatively, turning a single item into multiple solutions under pressure. Finally, the psychological aspect of the survival satchel cannot be understated. Carrying it, operatives were reminded constantly of self-reliance, situational awareness, and adaptability. These packs weren't just about survival. They were about mindset. For anyone practicing off-grid living, prepping, or backyard survival skills, cultivating this mindset is just as important as assembling the physical kit. Knowing your tools, understanding your environment, and anticipating challenges prepares you to act decisively when it matters most. The OSS survival satchel is a lesson in minimalist ingenuity. Every item was chosen for practicality, durability, and adaptability. It shows us that high effectiveness doesn't always require high-tech gear. It requires careful planning, resourcefulness, and knowledge. Applying these lessons today, whether in urban preparedness, backyard survival projects, or off-grid adventures, means focusing on multifunctional tools, concealment, resource management, navigation, and mental preparedness. If you found this guide valuable, subscribe and share it with other history buffs, survival enthusiasts, and DIY preparedness fans. Backyard Wisdom is dedicated to uncovering forgotten strategies from history and showing how they can be adapted for practical use today. The OSS Survival Satchel is more than a relic. It's a blueprint for thinking smarter, preparing better, and surviving longer, no matter where you are.